So, when you're in certain physical locations on this earth, as it spins in orbit around the sun in the universe, suspended through the magnetic field, through the gravitational field, if you are in the appropriate position and situation, you can become a perfect channel through which that universal equilibrium can pass through. When you're feeling that flow, you'll know. And when you start to feel that, not consciously, because it takes over. When you start to feel that, that is when you'll be capable of leaving your body, leaving your light body. Because at that point, you have reduced your conscious experience to nothing more than a discrete light body vessel through which the universe and all of its constituents can be accessed. Now, when I say this, it's not like something that you can just turn on when you figure it out and turn it off. And for me, the last time that this occurred to me was right around the time, if you listen to my other recording, very, very near that time where I had that experience with the alien abduction or waveform implant that I was discussing. Which could indicate some type of correlation. I really don't know, but so I ended up standing in front of this fountain, as I do sometimes. And the fountain began to relax my mind's eye. Soon, I wasn't caring about seagulls chirping, or the children playing, the music that was off in the distance. All I was focusing on, not focusing, all that was apparent, all that was being processed through was the complexity of the water, the complexity of the ripples, the complexity of the sound. And I wasn't trying to fight it. I wasn't trying to understand that complexity. And so all of a sudden, someone asked me a question. They said, "Hey, how's it going?" And I said, "Pretty good. Who are you?" And the voice said, "I'm Alex." And I said, "Alex who?" And the voice said, "Alex from Arabia." And I started to get a sense of nervousness or hesitation. At this moment, I wasn't questioning who was talking to me or why I was hearing someone talk to me. I wasn't really even sure if I wanted to continue the conversation. I wasn't trying to grasp at each of these ripples in the water. I wasn't trying to count them. I wasn't trying to look for some sort of symmetrical pattern. So I heard this voice. I didn't want to continue the conversation necessarily, but for some reason, something made me want to see who this character was. And then I was moving. I was traveling. I was floating. I was going through some sort of motion that I could not properly explain in words. And then suddenly I was in the desert, or over the desert. I saw what looked like some type of architecture or temple. Some sort of large stone mason building. And there was a lot of bustling around. There was a lot of movement, kind of like it was a marketplace. And then I heard this banging. I heard this crashing, methodical banging. Yes, right at the entrance. I went inside. And this banging continued. I started to decipher what it was. It was a metalsmith, or some type of a stone hammer. Being used to shape metal or hot ore. And then I saw Alex, and he saw me, and he continued his work. And suddenly an overwhelming sensation of mischievousness or childish rambunctiousness. Started to emanate from this character, Alex. And so at this point I decided to ask him again, Alex, who are you?